But now to an incredible tale of hope. Imagine not being able to remember anything. It could be straight out of a Hollywood film, but you're about to meet a woman who's living it for real. Here's Jonathan Creek with a story on beating the odds that you'll never forget.
People don't realise how much memory affects your life.
No words can say it. I love it more than life itself.
8 years ago, Louise Regari's life changed forever. She's been told what happened, but remembers nothing.
This is the Cumberland Hotel, where your life changed forever.
Yeah, definitely. The moment I fell down that hole, totally changed forever.
Louise fell 2.5 metres, striking her head. In a coma, she didn't hear doctors telling her family she wouldn't survive. Her mum, Josie, refusing to leave her bedside.
With God's help, you will come back. You can come back. But if you cannot, go. Go with my love. And she came back.
Looking at Louise, you can't tell anything's wrong. But over time, a pattern develops.
But, what do you call it? What was I going to say? Yeah, sorry, what was your question? It kind of brings me to, hang on now, I'm just trying to remember. See, this is what I do. This is the most frustrating thing. I've totally lost.
In a sense, her short-term memory loss is reflected in a movie.
Okay, pervert, I think that you should leave.
What? I'm just joking around because of what we talked about yesterday.
Yesterday? I've never even met you.
I'm sure you've watched that movie 50 First Dates.
Yes, and even though it's a funny movie, I actually came home and bawled my eyes out.
Her whole life, up to the night before the accident, she remembers. She just can't retain any new information.
So that's almost your life?
Yeah.
Louise has permanent memory block. She can recall her childhood, family and friends, even people she knew a few months before the fall. But daily appointments and meeting people outside her routine cause a struggle. Every day, it seems, starts with a clean slate.
Just tell us about when you were living that way, like waking up and having no memories of what was going on. I mean, how did you operate? How did you survive?
Can't remember.
You can't remember?
Yeah, that's the irony of it. I mean, obviously, being told over and over again is what forms that kind of memory of that kind of time, but I can't personally actually remember I can't remember not remembering.
She takes information in, but it doesn't always come back out. To cope, the family has introduced a system of lists and reminders for her life, one day at a time. Her sister, Cynthia.
She's had to become this really structured person now. She can't live without routine. If you throw her routine for 5 minutes, she's a mess.
9:30, the gym this morning.
What day is it again? Tuesday, yeah.
Mum Josie is Louise's control centre, helping her daughter regain her independence, leaving messages around the house and sending reminders to Louise's mobile phone.
All throughout the day, mobile alarms constantly going off, reminding me, Lou, do this, do that, watch this, whatever.
She learns by repetition. So if she does something once, she won't recall it normally. But if something she does at the same time every day, it becomes a memory. And that's how she learns now. Like if she meets someone over and over and over, she'll recall them.
The one thing Josie can't provide her daughter is protection from public scrutiny, misunderstandings on the most part.
There have been times, especially when she's gone out at night, she has been refused entry to places 3 or 4 times, I would say, from what I remember, because they thought that she was drunk.
But as she explains, there is one advantage to her disability. She soon forgets.
That is the blessing of the bad memory and the blessing and the curse, because I find it really difficult to hold on to feelings. So which is fantastic because you'll get really upset about something, blow up, and then half an hour later of course you remember being upset, but the feeling just doesn't stay with me. I'm just like, yeah.
Against all odds, Louise has already relearnt to walk and talk, goes to a gym most days and volunteers at the local library. Her goal, a normal life.
I would love to work. It's,
What would you like to do?
you always want what you can't have kind of thing. So obviously when I was working full time, I would love anything not to work. But now that I can't work, I want nothing more than to be able to work, of course. But I'm sorry, what was your question? They said I would never walk, never talk, never, function, would die at first. And my goodness, look at me now. And of course I want people to realise never say never.
And never give up.
And never give up.